What's going on, everyone? I'd like to welcome you back to Cali's philosophy. Now, I hope you're all doing well today, and I know that the weather in SoCal is pretty weird. It's very, very windy, so excuse the sort of noises that may or may not happen around me. Now, today, I'm pretty excited to discuss the ideas with all of you today because they deal directly with one of my favorite how do you say this, with one of my favorite activities, because intrinsically I guess I'm a nerd, or I enjoy the 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 confrontation is a bad word. More like I truly enjoy the intellectual sparring and also the physical sparring in martial arts. But I enjoy the intellectual sparring of politics, of philosophy, of science, of morality, of religion. I enjoy argumentation. Now this chapter in our book here, chapter 2, The Right Way to Argue. When people hear argue, the word argue, they the connotation is toxic argumentation, right? They immediately think of dishes being thrown and curse words and yelling, right? And that's not the type of argument we want to engage in as philosophers. We actually want to try and find viewpoints that we disagree with, and then we want to argue against them because it benefits both parties if argumentation is conducted properly, right? Because it allows the person with that idea to sharpen that idea, or to abandon it altogether, or to change it, right? And also it allows you, the person who disagrees with this idea, uh, the opportunity to discuss it further, and you two can move forward in the study of philosophy, and that's good. That's never bad. Now, philosophers, I will argue true philosophers, love to find other philosophers who disagree with them. It's 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 an amazing process if done properly, because arguing for a belief is a special sort of procedure you go through to make it more likely that your belief is true. Now, the author of this book, Mr. Martin, states that interpersonal argumentation is the philosopher's laboratory, and it makes sense. Chemists and biologists conduct experiments in laboratories and elsewhere, right? And similarly, philosophers, they will conduct arguments verbally or on paper. And the idea is to progress the not the art, but the field of philosophy forward, right? That's how you do it, similar to how chemists conduct experiments. Now, I want to bring this up because I think I think it's extremely important. So when someone disagrees with you, so for example, right? Uh, let's say you're chilling one day, and you express an idea, right? For example, I don't think Dave Chappelle should be canceled because of his gender is a fact comment, right? It's my opinion. It's my belief. And so if someone disagrees with me, right, it's not, I shouldn't take it personally, right? I shouldn't really take it in terms of, oh, this person is trying to disrespect me, or oh, this person, maybe they are, but my initial reaction, and what should be everyone's initial reaction, should be, okay, well, this person disagrees with my assertion and is trying to dig deeper and find out why the hell I even think this in the first place. And so when someone argues against your viewpoint, it's treating it worthy of serious consideration and objection. Don't be upset with when someone argues with you, and don't be shy about arguing with others, because we need that interpersonal communication, not even in just philosophy, but we need it in general. We need to start communicating more, and arguing with each other in a healthy, productive, but and nevertheless strict and serious manner that will move us forward as a human species. But I digress. So when thinking about what philosophical ideas you're going to believe in, and when writing or talking about them, follow the lead of great philosophers and try to anticipate and present arguments counter to your position. Doing this will make for better philosophy. And yes, this is true. You want to anticipate and counter arguments so you can not only prepare for them, but so that you can have a dialogue with yourself, because you might believe A, and you might have a counter argument A, and they will sharpen each other, right? And you want that. You want to have a discussion with yourself. Now, this is pretty interesting, and I do want to bring this up. Now, when you enter into an introductory ag chemistry course, for example, everything in that textbook is 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 considered fact. It's considered what's the word? It's considered indisputably factual, right? That's not the case for any introductory philosophy textbook or work, right? It's everything is up for questioning. Everything, even basic assertions, such as what Socrates mentioned, right? Which was, I don't quote me, but gosh, I should know this. The fact that I acknowledge that I don't know anything, I know everything, right? Something like that. In essence, in philosophy, everything is up for question. Now, another thing is when you talk or write about an opposing a position, you should try your best to provide a reasonable version as as convincing as possible of that position. Now, you shouldn't hold back on this. If you provide a convincing version of an opposed argument, that's great. But you've now changed your mind about the issue, and progress has been made. So you do want to give the opposing belief its respect. You don't want to squander it. You don't want to slander it. You really want to do your best to convince your readers and even yourself that you believe it, even though you don't. Basically, don't squander, don't down talk any opposing belief, even though it's tempting, right? So you don't want to you don't want to disrespect anybody, nor anybody's ideas, because they could help you in the long run, and they could help the person who puts forth that idea in the first place. Now, let's move on to chapter 3, right? And I think this is also a very important as well, which is there is no such thing as thinking. There's only writing. What that person meant is that ideas don't achieve full reality until they are put into words, refined, clarified, argued for, and organized. And that can only happen in the writing process, when vague and messy half-thoughts are refined in a less vague and somewhat neater first draft, and much more in a second, third, and draft. So essentially, you should be able to write what you think, because what you think isn't necessarily what you're truly thinking. To find out what you're truly thinking, you should write about it. And let's say, for example, you have this amazing thought, and you think it's amazing, but once you put it on paper, it's not too amazing, right? And so you want that. You want to write your ideas down if you truly care about moving forward in the study of philosophy. Now, quote, and convince yourself that you are working in clay, not marble, on paper, not eternal bronze. Let that first sentence be as stupid as it wishes. Sometimes you have thoughts about an answer to a question or some other idea you want to communicate. Stop thinking, just write about it. Now, lastly, he reads here and he really emphasizes this. A first draft is never a final paper, ever. Now, you want to rewrite and rewrite and rewrite. There's no such thing as great writing. There's only great rewriting. Now, I want to use a minute or so I have left to discuss a bit about argumentation. Now, I've noticed many times that argumentation becomes emotionally charged. Now, I want to propose this question to you all, and it's pretty interesting in my opinion. Why do you think people are so emotionally and personally invested in their beliefs? Why is it such that if someone asks a question or disagrees, then it gets emotionally charged right away? I'm curious. Now, I hope you enjoyed that episode of the Drew Kelly podcast. Tune in. I host. I post. I post every day, and don't forget to follow me. I'm sorry, to subscribe on YouTube and to follow me on Instagram at Drew_Cali12. Now, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to DM me or comment on the YouTube video. And I hope you all have a great day.